Okay, so I think this is recording. So yeah, another Bitzbox live stream. So as always, I normally start just by sharing it on Facebook. Just while we wait for some people to come in. Okay, so that's posted on our Facebook, so hopefully get a few people in. So yeah, I'm managing to keep up with doing these sort of every couple of weeks on a Thursday at the same time, which is good. Hopefully I'll just get in that nice sort of rhythm now. Okay, so before I build anything, show off what I'm working on. Been working on this guy right here. Not a lot left to do. I've got to highlight all the little barnacle things. Should be very tedious. Got to do his base, not mushrooms and stuff. But really happy with how he's been turning out. If you follow us on Instagram especially, you'll send a few updates of this guy. So yeah, I replaced the end of his weapon like this barrel, which I quite like. Always want to have a miniature of an improvised weapon with a big barrel on it to whack people with, so that's what I've done here. I want to get another one of these so I can do the boss as well. It's just such a lovely miniature, really nice to paint. Banky right says, haha, that's awesome. Thank you. So yeah, I did think about maybe painting him and finishing off on the stream, but I'm sure just me highlighting all these little barnacle things will be a bit boring, but maybe I'll do a bit of that later. But I've got a lot of stuff I want to build as well, so I thought maybe I'll build. I've been painting for the last couple of streams, so maybe I'll do some building. Harry says looks amazing. Saw on my Instagram. Thank you. Benny Boy Stan also says looks amazing. Good work painting him. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how he's came out. And yeah, definitely want to do more. And speaking of doing more Troggoths, I do have the fell water ones. I cannot get all of them in shot, but yeah, we'll do the sprues there, don't we? Oh, I'm thinking we'll build some of them. Wow, you get a lot of bases for. There's only 3 miniatures in a box, so like 6 bases. They'll come in handy. So yeah, I thought maybe we'll get some of them built. As always, this stream is brought to you by Coca-Cola, unofficially. This is a Christmas can. Got out of the shop today. But obviously, didn't manage to sell all them. And my chocolate of choice is After Eight, these little After Eight mints. So, part of my Valentine's Day present. Not complaining. The instructions, the old instructions just aren't as good as the new ones, are they? Definitely going to have one vomiting. That's pretty cool. And these are pretty straightforward to put together. Especially when you know where you put them. There we go. So yeah, I definitely want to get these built. Maybe some heroes. I've got the Fungoid Cave Shaman. Got the Gobblepalooza and the Scragrock Balloon King as well. So I've got all them which I may get onto building. I may still do a bit of painting as well. We'll see. I mean, if you guys really want to see me do some painting, then let me know and I'll certainly do that. I'm here for 2 hours. We can do a lot in 2 hours, as regular viewers know. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream, and yeah, just hop in the chat keep each other company. Let me know what you're working on. So I assume that all these will go together. I actually think the fell water ones, rules-wise, are better than the other ones. Like rock gut or something. They're both pretty decent. Dave Dog said, watch your painting trolls. Building trolls for now. But yeah, I'll probably do a bit of painting on this guy. Should we put this guy in shop just so he can be like a little mascot? I've still not finished painting my fanatics either. They're still at sort of this stage. They're not that far off completion. Obviously I need to do the base. And just a few other little details. But yeah, must finish now at some point. I assume I assume everyone can hear me okay then, and all the sound and everything's good. I don't know whether to I always, yeah, we want to go sort of that way with that camera a bit, don't we? No, I don't really expect anyone to be paying attention to me. It's all about what's on the desk. Okay, so that sort of goes together like that. And then these little stumpy legs go on like so. Pretty simple. There's not much to these. So I'm confident I'll get these built in the first half of the stream, no trouble. As I go to, there we go. I'm working on a Tyranid Tyrannifex. Any opinions on what weapons better go on it? I'm the last person to ask. If it was a couple of editions ago, or last edition, then I could probably have told you. I just haven't been feeling 40k a lot. So a lot of it's gone out of my mind. But obviously if anyone knows, then definitely jump in the chat. Usually with the NIDs, for weapon options, you normally have somewhat quite good anti-tank, somewhat quite good anti-infantry. Oh, don't drop that, there we go. So, usually it depends what you're coming up against, what weapon choices to go with. There we go. At least from what I remember, it's been a long time since I played Tyranids. Cool, and then we have another foot to cut out. Oh, lovely. So, I do need a file. Right, so I'll put that over there, just hot glue them on once it dries and we'll get another body done. Yeah, these really aren't going to take too long to build, which is nice. I'm going to really enjoy painting these as well. I really just enjoy painting these Troggoths or trolls, whatever you want to call them. I did the same sort of dry brushing method on this guy as I did on the video tutorial that I did, obviously just using different colours. And it's a really quick and easy way to get really nice skin effects. And I'll do the same on these guys as well. But I'll go more sort of, I'm thinking more sort of like blue-green sort of colours, as they are. Sort of river trolls essentially. Yeah, exactly. Something we have to sort of get used to these days, isn't it? Everything's got slightly different names just so GW can copyright them. Troggoths sounds cool though. I'm not really into Orc over Orc, but most of their names they've come up with are pretty good. I think my favourite is the new Dark Eldar name of Drukari. I think that's really cool. And of course all goblins are grots now. They remind me of trolls in Lord of the Rings, kinda. Yeah, I mean, that's where GW get most of their ideas from, isn't it? I have thought about looking into the Lord of the Rings range, see if there's anything else I can sort of convert into this army. Oh, I knew it'd go on the floor. Someone always drops on the floor, doesn't it? Put this leg on then. That's really weird. It kinda goes. Unless it goes on the other way. It could go on the other way. I don't think it does though. No, it does go on there. It's just very weird join. It just looks really strange on the inside. It must be more like that. Yeah, it looks better. Right, let's find this bit that we lost. Go. Haha, that miniature jumped off a shelf. I think it wants me to show it off, which I shall certainly do. I don't play as a Sigma, but thought about buying Troggoth and painting them like one of the Moria trolls, just replacing it with my Lord of the Rings stuff. Yeah, that would work too. They are lovely miniatures. Right, yeah, so what I'm trying. So yeah, I was looking through like my old Forge World box. I've got a lot of boxes just like some Forge World stuff. And I found the Night Goblin's Command, and this guy's awesome. There's no rules for him. I'm so gutted. Because he is just an amazing miniature. And you get other miniatures in that set as well. Which one's up here? These still need a bit of a wash though. Is that some sort of, I can't remember what their sorcerers are called, but their sort of equivalent of sorcery. He's got like smoke coming out of his mouth, little smoke below him. It's a very interesting miniature. Really like that. And you also get a boss on a squig as well. And I've decided to put a couple of spikes on the squig. But yeah, that'd be handy additions to my army. I've got loads of sort of heroes to do. Pretty much all of them near enough. I also got this guy off eBay. I don't know if he's like a third party miniature or whether he's an old miniature, but I just love the sort of puppet on a stick, so I thought, I'll get him. I might make up a little base for him so he's a little bit elevated because he's sort of smaller compared to other stuff. I've got a loon boss over here, so there's quite a size difference. So if I put him on an elevated base, he'll look quite cool. But yeah, quite like that miniature. I think it'll fit in alright. Okay, let's glue these feet on. So, I assume... No, probably that one on there. Yes, it'll be that one on there. So Alan and Harry both saying that is from the 90s. Awesome. Maybe I'll look into getting more of the older stuff as well, because they are just really sweet. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, I didn't get into this hobby till right at the end of the 90s, so all the earlier stuff, not too familiar with. Hello Antonio, I have no idea what you're saying. Fortunately, us English are not very good with foreign languages. But I'm sure you're saying something nice, hopefully. Matthew says, I would like to paint a dank-hold Troggoth like the Moria troll. Yeah, I think that would look really cool. Right, I'll put them feet on in a minute. I'll give that a bit more time to dry. I also have another little sneak peek to show you guys something I'm working on. I am actually doing a video for this as well. And if you're familiar on Instagram with the what are they called? Grimdark cards. Basically, people get like a random Grimdark card image, and you convert the miniature up from them. And so far, I've been working on this one, and I'm making a video for it. So yeah, another sort of Blandiptu-esque style conversion. I've got some ideas how to finish it off. Just finding the time, because I'm filming it as well. I can only really film stuff when there's no one else here. Otherwise, there's too much background noise, which is why like the videos. I wouldn't say they're lacking lately, but I haven't been filming as much as I'd like to, and we can't really do any backups at the moment because we're in the middle of doing some renovations in the room. So the table is basically storing a load of wood on it at the moment. We are planning on doing another D&D session in there somehow. We'll work that out. But exciting times ahead. Just a lot of work to do in the meantime. We also have some really big plans for a new gaming table as well, which would be amazing if we can pull that off, but that's probably a few a few months away yet, at least. It says great job. It says Google Translator. Spanish lady saying great job, respects. Awesome. So there's a couple of Spanish speakers here, so you have to say nice things now. Also, I do have another little sneak peek to show you. The next Plutonium video will be coming soon, hopefully next week. And I've been working on some Pegasus Knights. I haven't finished painting this one. I cannot get his sword to go straight, which is really annoying, but please ignore the terrible paint job. These are only going to be like a tabletop standard just to get them out quick, but they don't come out too bad. Got a little bit left to paint, as I said, and actually glue them onto the base. But yeah, another video for them. For the Bretonian Army log is coming. I may even finish filming for that tomorrow. I would have liked to have shown all three of them finished off at the end of the video, but by the time I finish them, all three of them, that'll probably be another week at least, so I might just show off one at the end. But yeah, there'll be a few more Bretonian videos coming in the next couple of months. I'm going to do one for the Trebuchet after this, which will be really cool. And maybe when our renovations are over, I can get all the army back out and have an updated look at that. Spain is #1 in the world for miniature painters. I probably wouldn't argue with that. Certainly, mainland Europe has just some outstanding miniature painters. Oh god, dropping stuff. Right. That bit of time to dry. The interesting thing about these is they don't need a massive amount of space on there, a base for stuff, but I might do something different on these bases. I might even do a video like a swamp sort of themed base, so I might do that with these guys. So I will leave them off the bases tonight. That could be sort of like a trilogy and Gloomspite Gitz basin tutorials. I need to have a complete sort of play around with the playlists on our site, because I'm now on YouTube. Sorry, because I'm gonna have like a playlist set up for all the basin tutorials. Another one for all the Blanjitsu stuff. How to spend Valentine's Day in Germany? Turn on the PC, snuggle up with your girlfriend, 40k rulebook, cup of coffee, and watch the Bitzbox stream. That sounds perfect. See, we did our Valentine's Day stuff yesterday. Because usually she's not here Thursday nights because of work commitments, so which is why I can do the stream again. How do these legs go on? So yeah, we did all that last night. Had a nice steak meal, and during that meal I got those YouTube notifications because Troggoths skin video got chaos comment bombed by Dave from Mini Wargaming, so that was fun. which is cool. I've been waiting a few years for one of our videos to be Chaos Comment bombed. It's always a good fun. Right, after this leg attach. Ah, there we go. Just close the page of the Slanesh Demonettes. Before I put that on, I just need to scrape that little bit away. Chaos Comments saw that on Instagram. Yeah, I thought I had to put that up. Oh, that leg's fallen off. There we go. No, it does not want to stay on. It's cool. I've participated in quite a few Chaos Comment bombs on other people's videos in the past. It's good fun. What's nice about it is that he always finds YouTube channels what's smaller than theirs. I actually think, not trying to sound too big-headed, but ours is even too big for that, really, because he likes to find like even smaller channels just to give them a bit of exposure, which is really cool. I did get us a few extra subscribers yesterday as well, which is nice. I'd like us to get to 10,000 subs before the end of the year, but that's probably a little bit ambitious, but you never know. My goal last year was to hit 7,500, and we managed to do that on Christmas Day of all days. So, you never know. Notice the chat on the actual hang on. On the actual screen seems to have stopped for a while. I don't know why I put it up there, really. Is that gonna fix it? Who knows? Bait crap. I don't really need it on there because if you watch this back you get all the regular comments anyway. I think I killed it. Because of a tiny little text I can't read. No idea. I think I killed that. But I thought we'd be doing a normal chat box, so that's good. Right, are they even the right fit? They seem to fit alright. Cool. So I don't think rules wise it really matters what weapons you're given. Have a quick look in the old manual. So I've still got some sneaky snufflers to build as well. So they're pretty decent, I quite like them. And I think Snuffle Squigs are the greatest things ever. So it's just the best name for anything. And what we're looking for? I'm looking for Fellwater Troggoths. So yeah, they just kind of having spiked clubs, so it doesn't matter what you give them. They're pretty decent though, 4 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, -1 rend and 2 damage. Really nice. Although the Rock Guts they only have 2 attacks, which are freeze and freeze, but they're -2 rend and 3 damage, so both are pretty decent. But with these ones as well, they have a terrible stench, so you can subtract 1 from hit rolls to attacks made with melee weapons against them, which is pretty nice. And they also heal up to D3 wounds on a 4+ in the hero phase, which I think they both do that. And the rock guts basically have a 5+ feel no pain, which is really nice. So both sets of Troggoths are really nice. And the miniatures are just gorgeous. So I might actually just go to the heads next. So they all need one of these fins. Nice stats, yeah, they're pretty decent. Right, I quite like this head. Definitely got to have a vomiting head because it's just so cool. You can actually do a vomit attack as well, which is really nice. Start going around just throwing up on the bad guys. Quite like that arm that's holding like a fish, that's pretty cool. Right, so that's the vomit one. I quite like that one as well, so pretty set on what heads I do. I'll make sure they're all together so I don't get muddled up. I like fish bones and stuff in the sick, it's quite cool. Might even have some sort of deepkin bits lying around that I could maybe use on their base. Give them a bit more of that nautical feel. Some shells or something. I'll have to look up. Look them up. Oh, I've got some lying around somewhere. So that's vomit. And then this one's quite cool. It's got like a fishbone earring. It's pretty sweet. I like that weapon as well. And that arm. What? Might do one with a two-handed weapon though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll go back to the arms later on. How are we doing? So only 32 minutes in. So yeah, I really think the first half of the stream, easy get these done. Fergus here, good evening. I'm filing away over top of his head, but I'm pretty sure thingy will go on that. Ah, I see. That's a really cool head, actually. So, I think the fins actually end up going on their back rather than their heads. Yeah, alright, that's cool. We'll worry about them later then. Get their heads on first. That's quite a cool head, quite like that. It's pretty cool. They've sort of managed to sort of keep that sort of same aesthetic with the newer ones to these, which is nice. So yeah, and he's got the vomit coming out, so cool. There he is, spewing his guts up. Oh, I absolutely love After Eights. They're amazing. But I can't eat too many of them. Vomit attack sound like something Papa Nurgle will enjoy. Yeah, they fit right in a Nurgle army, to be honest. Add a few bits of pus and boil on them, and you're pretty much there. I think 412 do some like Nurgle type trolls, but you could easily convert your own out of these guys. Speaking of 412, I'm going to order some 412 bits. Soon I'm going to get myself a troll hag. I just don't know what else to get from them. I've pretty much got all the stuff for Gloomspite Gitz now. But with 412 you don't want to just buy one thing, do you? You need to make it worth your while. At least that's how I certainly feel. Of course half of it won't even get bloody built. No, most of the most of the 412 stuff I've got is like Horus Heresy stuff, and I just completely sort of lost interest in that. Cool, that's quite an interesting head as well. Bit of a long face. Those Blood Bowl miniatures are great. Yeah, they're some gorgeous Blood Bowl miniatures. Don't play the game. I'm really tempted by some of the Chaos Dwarf stuff. I'd absolutely love an army of them. Yes, that's what I was worried about. I think that needs to go on a certain body, I think. Yeah, it needs to go on that one. There we go. So you can go on that one. Look how diddy they are compared to this guy. They're going to be really diddy compared to the other ones as well. They're tiny little guys. They're just babies. Got the vomit to prove it. Let me grab one of the other ones. To our own little Bitzbox live stream size comparison. So here's one of the other ones. Let's line them up. You go over there. So yeah, I'll definitely have these on sort of a bit more elevated bases. Yeah, you go there. Yeah, they're tiny. Oh my god, they're just so cute. I don't think they would be so little. I know they're really hunched up. And they're definitely fatter than, well, both of them really. They're probably about the same sort of fatness as him, really. But yeah, I didn't realise they were so little. We'll see how they look with their weapons on. They're cool though. I definitely want to get more for this army. I've been really good as well. I've been resisting other stuff. Like the Genes of the Cult stuff is amazing, but I've resisted. I've seen Wayne's bikes and I'm like, oh, they're so nice, but I'm resisting. But I'm mainly concentrating on these because I just really enjoy painting them. Some stuff feels a chore. I mean, them Pegasus Knights I showed you earlier, they do feel a bit of a chore. Not terrible. I still quite enjoy painting the horses, but these things, they just don't feel like a chore. It's been such a joy to paint, for Troggoths especially. Now, when it comes to doing a squad of 20 Night Goblins, that might be a different story. But for now, everything else has been really nice. So I've been really, really enjoying this army so far. Right, so there's a few arms that I definitely want to have. I really like this one holding the fish. I think that's really cool. So yeah, definitely feeling doing some sort of swamp type base for these. And I'll do a little tutorial on that. Just one thing I really want to do this year is to really sort of do a bit more on my basin game. Even if it's just simple things like on this one, just adding the rocks and mushrooms and stuff. So, what's the interesting thing is how on earth do all these pieces fit on? To find the right body for them to go on. So it's probably have to go on there, but could squeeze under. They're chin bits. These are to go with goblins. But who knows? I might get enough troll stuff to do a whole army as well, because I love them. But I've pretty much got at least one of everything for this army, because I just really like them. Even the spider stuff. I still haven't finished my squad of spiders. I've done 7 of them out of 10. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Although to be fair, if they're going to be on elevated bases, I could get away. Just seem to go on very well. We'll come back to that. I also want to do this arm. And I think I might give this one to the vomiting guy. Yeah, I've probably killed that chat app thing on here, haven't I? Let's just try and fix that. Oh, come on, what are you doing? God, it's long-winded. There we go. Hey, there we go. So, hopefully, that's sort of up like that, that's fine. Yay. Yeah, I'll have that. Don't get in the way of him from that. I quite like the two-handed one. The only thing is, it does sort of get in the way of the torso a bit. So it just doesn't matter what you give them, they're all the same stats, so. So then that one, go on like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Over there. What else we got? Well, I'll cut off a two-handed weapon. At least to sort of see how it'll look. Might not be too bad. Come on. Oh, I don't want to come off. There we go. You even attached the bloody thing. That looks like... Oh, it might go above their head. Where's the box? Oh, it does go above their head. Oh, so I won't get in the way. So that could be for you. Yeah. Oh, I actually really like that. Yeah. Stick a little bit of glue in there. Cool. Give them a little bit more height. You have to stand next to the taller ones now and not look so diddy. Don't want to stand up though. But pretty cool. I've thought about maybe doing like a size comparison of all the Gloomspite Gitz stuff in the future. So many of my miniatures are just boxed up at the moment, so I can't really do anything like that with other miniatures at the moment. But hopefully within a month's time, start going back to normal with everything. Hopefully. So that means you're having a fish. Somehow. I really want to use this arm. I left it to a wrong one to put on. That's weird, it just doesn't... All the others seem to fit really well, but this one is just bizarre. They've all got like a... They've all got a piece what goes into this arm, whereas this one hasn't. Unless there's something else for it, but I don't think so. These instructions are terrible. It hasn't even got that arm in the instructions. It's dreadful. Oh, so each head actually has a matching crest, but I'm not too worried about that. Rubbish instructions. I'm glad they improved that at least. Oh, so it's got their old rules as well. They actually got a lot better. They've got an extra attack, an extra +1 to hit. Wow, they actually really improved them. Probably because they weren't reselling them. But why is that arm not got the right joint? That's so weird. I guess it sort of goes on like that. I think his stuff hanging from his face is just getting in the way. That head's not properly glued on that well. Let's pull that off. Get his arm on first. Even though I don't think it's going to go on. Ah, that's how it'll go on. Okay, let's just get this arm on. I might have chopped things hanging from his chin, but that's fine. I just quite like this arm. Yeah, if I'm standing on like a rock or something, then the bits that are hanging down won't be an issue. Just whether it'll glue on alright. It does not want to glue on, I'll tell you that. weird how that's different. That's a different joint to all the other arms. It's just bizarre. They all have this little bit that goes inside the hole. So if you've got something to glue onto. Right, you're gonna have to just lay down and take a rest. While you do that, we have these back bits to go on. So I guess they just go on the back. Got to trim it down now. Otherwise you have some weird looking gaps. Cool. What are two of the other ones? Oh, they're just hiding around this guy. So, not really matter which one's which. You could have that one if you want. And that's a weird question, but what type of music do you listen to? I don't know, that's the first thing I ask everyone. I have the most eclectic music taste you could probably imagine. Yeah, mainly listen to a bit of everything. I like older stuff, not gonna lie. So, your sort of classic rock stuff I really like. A lot of stuff from like 60s. Good stuff. You know, I'm not into chart music. Not really that much into sort of the R&B stuff. So stuff that you'd expect most gamers to like. So a lot of sort of rock music. Nothing like really heavy though. Apart from the odd things here and there, but yeah, I listen to all sorts, even some really old stuff. Right, does that... I can't go that way. Yeah, I think... I used to be like a massive Nirvana fan growing up. I still really like them. But I was like really massive. I've got a Real Big Fish t-shirt on, so they're another band I like. Seen them live hundreds of times. Not literally, but at least sort of 8 now, I think. Really like the Beatles as well. Speaking of which, there's a movie coming out in the summer, all to do with the Beatles. British movie, and a lot of it was filmed in my hometown, which is really cool. I'm not in it, but not even in the background. But I know some people who are. They did a big scene where he was like, basically the plot of the film is that the guy has an accident where he gets knocked off his bike, which literally was filmed just down the road. And when he wakes, for some reason, I don't know, no one's heard of the Beatles apart from him, so he basically just becomes famous performing Beatles songs. Probably going to be terrible now, but it's going to be fun. I'm not going to use that back. It's going to be fun seeing all the familiar locations. Even in the trailer, there's a lot of places where I'm like, yeah, I know that place. Even the guy's house. Like, we drive past it every week. It's literally round the corner from my mum's. And we actually did drive past it while they were filming as well. So who knows? You might see our car go past, but I don't. For some reason this back, nothing really fits on it that well. It needs to come forward. Some people are shocked when I listen to thrash and death metal, but I really love 80s rock as well. I mean 80s music's great. A lot of it, influenced a lot of the sort of rock styles of today. I think of someone like Marilyn Manson, who's like massively influenced by 80s music. What I find fascinating about 80s music is such an eclectic variety of stuff in the charts, whereas that sort of started to go away sort of come the 90s, and you look at the charts now, it's all the same stuff, isn't it? It's all rappers and girl groups and that. And the 90s was all just boy bands, girl bands and mixed. Alright, do one more arm. Yeah, it's really good rock music in the 80s. Where's this one going? Not a massive fan of that. Let's try the other one. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to just have music on in the background during this stream, but there's YouTube for you. Also, a big fan of Queen. That's so weird when you think about all the mixed up music tastes. Yeah, that's good though. Yeah, Queen are amazing. And I don't know if you saw the film Bohemian Rhapsody, but I thought it was really good. Some people loved it, some people didn't, but I thought it was really good. Right, yeah, I definitely have to cut off the bits from his chin. But that's fine, it just means less to paint. We can put that more at a point. So it looks a bit more natural. How are we doing for time? We're about an hour in and I'm almost done. Nick Mouse says Kit Bash, a half track from Imperial Guard. Sounds like a very good idea. And some of the GC Occult stuff come out, like a new little vehicle, you could probably make something really cool for the guard with that. Yeah, so his head's still going to be pointing up a little bit. Oh, could even have an angle, I quite like that, yeah. He means business, that guy. Cool. Yeah. There they are. Oh, God. That's not dry. Yeah, nice little models. Literally little, I mean, not even as fanatic as towering over him. Oh, let me show you it properly. Yeah, let's get this guy in again. So yeah, I mean, one with a weapon over his head doesn't look terrible in comparison, but yeah, they're so small. But they are sort of quite chunky. I mean, they're certainly a lot thicker. So you got your lanky trolls and your little short and fat trolls. So yeah, and I'll certainly. God, that does not want to stay on. certainly make some bases, some swamp themed bases for them. I mean, I make a good little video. I've got to try and do more hobby related videos while we can't do bat reps and stuff. Not like we do a load of bat reps, but still. But yeah, I'm hoping the next video actually should be the Bretonian one. I know it's not a massively popular series, but it sort of just motivates me to try and do this army. Still got loads of miniatures for it to do, but just so focused on the Gitz. So yeah, I fancy doing a bit of painting. If I can find the colour I want. I want to do some brown on his base. So I thought it was up here, but I could be completely wrong. I did see it. Here's my browns. I've got a Morphine brown somewhere. I have no idea where it's gone. It's not on here. Okay, we'll scrap that and we'll highlight his barnacles instead then. And the colour I want for that, I have no idea. I need to have a look. Ushabti bone maybe, but I just wonder if that'd be too light. Carrot stone's probably too light. I want something a bit more yellowy. Well, that's a messy desert. That might be too yellowy. May have to mix something up here. What's this one? That's Ballor brown, and that's definitely too yellow. Too dark as well. Get out. Oh, it's just a random bloody Rackar flesh in there. He's not meant to be an ass, but no wonder I can't find the Morphine browns in the wrong thing. I don't know if y'all know him, but Orc1995 on Instagram has built some awesome conversions with tank models. He converted a German Panzer II into a Gene Stealer tank. Awesome, I'll check him out. Yeah, Instagram's amazing. There's some amazing converters and painters on there. Baneblade brown again. It's not yellow enough, is it? So what would be really nice is Talon Sand. I think that's probably one, but my Talon Sand it looks like Talon crap, so I could try and mix it up, I suppose. But I think that is the colour. Not that I can remember what it looks like. Never really use it, as you can tell. We need a crappy old brush for this. Yeah, you're crap. Wow, it's like really gloopy and horrible. But I think I could save it. Let's get some stuff on the palette. Yeah, that looks like the colour. Still might actually be too dark. I could add a little bit of something into it. That might be too dark, you know. Oh no, that looks okay. No, let's go slightly lighter. Jim just says, hey dude, that paint job is looking sweet, just tuned in. Awesome. You haven't really missed much in regards to painting. I just spent the first half of the stream building the the Fellwater Troggoths. So I thought I'd spend the second half maybe doing a bit of painting on this dude. Yeah, let's mix this in. That's a nice colour. A little smidge of water. And hopefully it won't all dry up very quickly. And there's loads of these little things. Hopefully you guys can see okay. So yeah, literally just highlighting all these little bloody barnacle things. I think they're barnacles. I don't know what else to call them. Probably not barnacles, but there probably is some sort of name for these weird growths on them. Sort of fungi type thing. Concentration mode now, but pretty easy just to paint around these edges. Let's do the centre of the other ones. Yeah, it really sort of helps bring them out a little bit. So yeah, it's just a mix of talon sand and Ushabti bone. It's about 2 to 1. And they're originally painted with Zandri dust and then given an Agrax wash. Just in case anyone wants to sort of copy this. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that okay. I think when I do the boss, when I get another one, I may try and do some sort of conversion work on them, because I'm not a massive fan of a miniature holding like the big sort of millipede type thing. That's, nah. Either that or I could look into the Lord of the Rings stuff for an alternative, but I don't think that'd be big enough. Oh, so many of these. That said, not a million miles away from finishing. You get a nice cluster like this as well, you can sort of overbrush. Like so. As you point it towards camera. I've got to finish his ears as well, like the centre of his ears look a bit crap. I've just been sort of glazing up flesh tones, but it's not really giving me any solid colours yet. I think maybe like a purple wash in there, once it's a bit more solid, it'll look quite nice. So I think that's most of them. Just on his leg there. got horrible like stray hair on this brush. Really annoying. That's no good. Oh, that's okay, sort itself out. Just going over a couple of areas a bit more. I won't do it on the stream, but I may go back in with an even lighter highlight on some areas. I'm going to just do a little bit on there as well. So I need to highlight the fur so it stands out from the skin areas. I need to highlight the skin areas. Obviously it's only to do with face. I think maybe I'll do that first. I just want to get Mornfang brown on there. So normally with these I've been PVA glue and sand and then paint and Mornfang. Well, prime and black, then do Mornfang, but with this I just used Sterling Mud. So I'm just going to water down Mornfang, sort of stipple it all over. I haven't painted the rocks yet, or the mushrooms, so I can be messy with this. As I'm careful around the feet. I also want to give a black wash to the barrel because I want to make that darker. So, just careful around the feet. There's like a little green stuff stone on the front as well, because I had a tiny little blob of green stuff left, so I was stuck on the base to make a little stone. Don't like wasting it. Cool. Yeah, let's get some Nuln oil just down here. Helps bring out the grain as well. So this barrel is from the Carnivale miniature game. It's solid resin. So I stuck a big old pin through it. And so far so good. I'm expecting it to fall off one day. But so far so good. Touch wood. So. Oh, did we lose the stream for a bit then? My thing said it went offline for a second. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. Cool. You can see already. Touch the base. Hopefully you can see. Let's bring out the detail. I've actually got different lights in here since the last stream as well. I think they're a bit brighter. Certainly the picture quality from what I can see looks pretty good. Oh. go over there. What else we got? Yeah, the ears. Let's get some Acadian flesh tone in there. And he's got like a little earring thing as well, which needs painting. A couple of little earrings actually. Can mix up a little bit of that Morn thing in. Streams offline for a few seconds. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I've done that. This is okay. Since I switched to running this all off my laptop, I've got my computer in front of me with my laptop to the side. Since I've been running these off the laptop, they've been a lot more better. A lot better. Eventually I'm going to replace this piece of shit, so I haven't got to go through the laptop, but yeah, that's better on it. Yes, so I'll come back to Acadian flesh and highlight the skin areas, but before I do that, do you want to highlight that fur? Now, I don't know what colour to do. I was thinking maybe sort of white or bone, really like bone or grey. I've got long beard grey. Just need a good dry brush. Where's that gone? Where's that? Oh, there it is. I've never got any paint on that. Might need a stiffer dry brush for the paint, because it's a bit too dry. That's okay. Very lightly. I'm not worried about getting on the skin areas because I'll go over them, but build up that fur. I might even do a wash over that fur with a different colour, maybe something completely different, like a blue. I don't know. Little mushrooms. But I'll highlight the skin on there. See how that looks. So yeah, I mean, Acadian flesh tone should be okay for that. I can always come in with some Kislev flesh if I want to go a bit later. It's amazing what just a base coat of wash and a highlight can do, really. Skin areas look pretty nice. Colour's getting toned down as it dries, so I think I will come in with a bit of Kislev as well. Shit, like all the sharp points and stuff. And on the back we've got these little sort of lines. Just follow a load of them. away from the edge of a desk. I have a horrible vision of dropping him in. If I drop this miniature, that barrel will certainly come off. Little bits of rope in there. I've sort of done the rope sort of skin colour as well. Maybe he's made it out of flesh, who knows? Cool, I still think that fur needs a bit more to make it stand out, I don't know. I should have just done it all the same colour to start with, really. Could give it an Egg wash, or even a non-oil wash actually, could be quite handy. Just darken them recesses. Not too bad. Probably give it another dry brush. It's not looking too bad. He is not that far from completion, really. A little bit wiped on the base, but the actual guy himself, not too bad. I need a Drucci Violet. That's not Drucci Violet. Yeah, Drucci. No, you're not Drucci Violet. Ah, you're Drucci Violet. There we go. I'll put some Drucci Violet in the ears. I'll thin it down so you don't end up with just purple ears. I think that'll look quite nice on the skin tone. I'll just bring it in with the colour for skin as well. Like so. Basically all you need. Well, that shows up on the stream, but I'll get the Kislev flesh if I can find it. Just there. No, that's no Acadian flesh tone. That's Kislev flesh. Why have I got two Acadian flesh tones? And yeah, I can just use this just for sharper highlights. So get a better point on the brush. There's like a hair or something stuck to it. There we go. That's where these corners are. And up on here as well. On there. And on there. Cool. Yeah, just have a little bit more the way it highlights there. Okay. So looking around a little bit to do it. The mushrooms on there just need a little bit of highlighting. Get some Araman blue. Absolutely love Thousand Suns blue and Araman blue. Absolutely lovely colours. So just sort of highlights. So it's quite watered down, so it's very subtle. Still a couple of little bandable things on there as well. So let's get some paint on them. I didn't notice a tiny one up just hiding in his ear. Cool. I need some highlights up on there as well. Oh, I actually hate orange paint. Everyone who watches this probably knows well enough by now. In regards to orange paint, I'm going to take Fire Dragon Bright. And then so up here, you got that little face sort of thing going on here. Actually, a little frog on top of him as well. It's really cool. Get his teeth. Just got a bit of detail. Bring that face out a bit more. Oh, orange paint is just horrible to work with, even when you thin it down. Cool. Don't know where you can really see them highlights on the camera, but they are there. He's looking good. I'm really happy with the progress I'm making on him. There's not a great deal left really for him. He's got his little earring pieces. So I'm going to paint them gold. They'll show up really nice. If I can find my gold. Oh, lovely. Right. Oh, I didn't think I put it in with all the others. Not my old ones. That might do. My old Retributor armor leaked. I put it down on in my project box, but on the side, and the lid just didn't shut properly, so a lot of it leaked out. Oh, the new one's there. I got a nice new one. Maybe I should try and get what I can out of the old one though. There's not much left. Oh dear. Now it's still left on its side, so it's all off the side of the pot. We don't need a lot. One of the best metallics GW have ever brought out, Retributor armor. I'm not a fan of their metallics, but this is one metallic paint that I do like. It just covers so well. But pretty much all the others are crap. Lead Belch is alright. I swear I muted that phone, but never mind. It's got a tiny little bit on the belly there. Okay. He kind of, no, I don't know if he even has eyes. Kind of does, oh no. I don't want to paint them. Looking good. Don't know what colour to do for mushrooms on the bases, but in the meantime I'll do the rock. Be careful because I like a nice contrast and colour on there, but I don't want them to take the eye away from the miniature, so sort of things you've got to think about sometimes. Yeah, that black wash has really helped on the fair as well. It's made it look more sort of brown now. It's quite nice. I might do another highlight on that though. We'll see. Let's wash this gold off the brush. That'll help. Right, so Eshin Grey. How is everyone? The chat's gone very quiet. Hope you're all working on something yourself or whilst watching me do this. I need to start watching more live streams myself really. If there's any other people in the hobby who you guys recommend, then certainly let me know and you might see me jump in their chat every now and then. I know the Terrain Tutor does one at the same time as this, but which is a shame, but I think he does quite a couple a week anyway. Ooh, yeah, right. Still here, just read a little in the 40k rulebook while watching. Nice, I really need to sit down with both rulebooks again and just get a bit more familiar with the rules. It's been so long since I played either game. My brain is still very much still first edition in terms of AOS. So I really need to sort of start. Just keep just rereading the rules. Sorry, I should have wait if I So I just need to get a little more into the fluff. Yeah, me too. So interesting things come up in the new Skaven book. Some of the units say they are battle line in a Skaven-tied army if a general is Master Clan or Clan Pestilence, and all other units are Clan Pestilence. So basically, doesn't mean that they're battle line if the general is Master Clan or Clan Pestilence, or is it like there's Master Clan or Clan Pestilence and all other units are Clan Pestilence? Does that make sense? Yeah, if you guys read it, you'd probably see, but that's sort of just being debated in our group chat, but that sounds really restrictive. Like, there seems to be a lot of units that are only battle line if it's a full Clan Pestilence army. Same with the Clanish and stuff. So the way I see it, you can have like a Master Clan general, and then you can have stuff, or still battle line as long as all the other stuff is Clan Pestilence. I guess it's just your clan rats, which would be, I don't know what units these are looking at. I would assume like Plague Monks, but I assume your clan rats will always be battle line no matter what. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out which Forge World tank dolls I can use that aren't obviously part of another chapter for my White Scar successors. Yeah, that's a tough one. There are some more generic ones, aren't there? Like the Imperial Eagle ones. Let's have a look. I guess they still do them. What are they even called? Okay, it's just gone. Horus Heresy. No, it's gone for 140k. Oh, there's so much to look for, isn't there? Speth Marines. Oh, there's so much nice stuff on Forge World. Why am I looking here? Or even our old upgrade sets and stuff. Imperial Fist have one which is all eagly. Well, I even said from Imperial Fist, there's so much stuff on here. So I'm not sure if the Custodes had one what was quite generic. What they come up with is just doors. Yeah, I think it were White Scars ones. The Death Guard Legion ones look amazing. They're well nice. Probably not what you're looking for, but they're great. Imagine says nice tats. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm getting them in the way. Ego Queen Electus. Hello. Woo, I'm here now. Hide for heresy. Never. The accessories tab has a vehicle door filler. I really shouldn't look through Forge World, it's not good for my wallet. So, I'm hoping that base is dry now, so I'm going to put a wash on that quickly. Yeah, it's hard when you've got like a successor chapter and you want something a bit more generic. Because the White Scars ones are actually really nice. They definitely used to just have the Imperial Eagle ones. They must have just got rid of them. They definitely used to, because I had some. Right. Just gonna put some non-oil on the base. Water it down because I don't want it to be too overpowered. So I'll give it just a little bit of shadow. Get on that rock as well. So it's going to be fun dry brushing this, trying to not get it on the miniature. This reminds me I have a ton of stuff to paint. Yeah, you and me both. Way too much. I've just got, oh, not down anymore, but over there I've got like just piles of boxes that you can sort of see behind me. All that stuff needs to be built. Another box on the desk behind me. No, it's down on the floor behind me. That's got a load of unbuilt stuff. No, it's got it's got unbuilt stuff and stuff that needs painting. And then obviously there's just, it just gets crazy, doesn't it? It just builds up. I'm trying to get better though. I'm doing well to resist new stuff now. He says as he paints his Gloomspike Gitz, but yeah, it's amazing how quick you can accumulate it all. This Fanatic's been sitting on the desk for quite a while in the stream. He can go over there now. We don't need him anymore. Yeah, I don't know what colour to do the weird little mushroom things. There's pretty much just them left to do. I think I'm going to have to highlight that fur again. That's annoying me a little bit. Yeah, that's better. I want it to look more white, really. I get around that bit. Yeah, I hope you do find a good Forge World tank door to use. Vanquished children have a good front door, and then I can get Imperial Fist side doors and just shave off the fists and eBay off the other doors. Ah, nice. I want to see what this door is now. Yeah, I really actually the eagle ones for the Imperial Fists. Good choice, really, because you can put anything in the middle where the fist is. So if you've got your own sort of chapter badge, you could freehand in there. That look awesome. And we have the children front door. Yeah, I suppose that just have a double-headed eagle on it. Nice. Cool. Yeah, that'll work. And you say eBay off the other ones, you might get a bit of money back. They're not ridiculously expensive. Well, I suppose for what they are, they're expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not too bad. I'm looking at this thing on his back. I want to put a black wash on that as well, because that's too light for my liking. I want to make that a lot darker. There we go. Yeah, these things are really annoying. I don't know what colour to do them. I was thinking like red, but red's just going to completely throw the eye. Really going to throw the eye, I think. It needs to be quite muted, but not like a bluey purpley. So maybe like pale yellow or something could work. Yeah, in fact, I'm just going to coat them all. No, I'll do Rackar Flesh, I think. Rackar Flesh. I have a small Imperial Fist Force, about 1,000 points. I still need to paint a Rhino in the yellow scheme. Yeah, I've got some Horus Heresy Imperial Fist. A little force of them. I've got a massive Crimson Fist Force that I want to sell. It's just getting round to doing it. I've got a lot of stuff I want to sell, actually, but... yeah, I love the Imperial Fists. I love the Crimson Fists. Yellow's not the most exciting colour in the world to paint and love. Can be a bit of a pain, although Avalanche Sunset makes life so much easier. Oh, getting around the back of this is a bit of a pain. So most of this I painted off the base. He's only been glued on the base today. I probably should have painted these mushrooms before I glued them on. That's what I get between his legs. How many Crimson Fists do you have painted? Oh, loads. Loads. We'll say they're painted, because I did them a long time ago, so they're not painted very great. God, there's like a... I'm pretty sure I've got a Rhino, a Razorback, a Whirlwind, a Vindicator, Land Raider, don't know what type, a Redeemer, possibly. There's like Tech Marine, Thunderfire Cannon, there's a couple of squads of Stern Guard, there's some Vanguard, a couple of tactical squads, some Scouts, no Pedro Cantor. Not painted anyway, but I've got Captain Cortez, a few others captains. There's probably more. There might be an assault squad, maybe. It's definitely Vanguard. Oh, they're not Primaris. Nah. That's why I want to sell them. If they're Primaris, I'd keep them. Nah, it's all old stuff. I'm just trying to get rid of. What is your eBay handle? It is, I can never remember. It's It's my personal one. I should change it to Bitzbox actually. It's Crandall1987. That's CRANDALL1987. I'm currently selling some Marvel Universe stuff, which no one wants to buy. Although I am putting on for quite expensive and just hoping people will offer. I didn't realise, but the some stuff has not sold? Or is that not everything? Oh no, that's not everything. Oh, eBay's crap these days. There we go. Oh, there's also some Rogue Trader cards. Ooh. Yeah, I got like 6 people watching my Hulk, 6 people watching Deadpool. It's like they're up for buy it now. What are you actually watching them for? Like, I never understand that. That's 1987, and it's DALL. I'll type it in there. I'll type it in the thing for you. There you go. A lot of the sort of Warhammer and 40k stuff I put on there sells quite quickly, which is nice. But when it comes to the armies, I'll just auction them. This Crusader is going to bankrupt me. Yeah, but how awesome is it going to look though? Oh, I've got that little stone on there. I completely forgot that little green stuff stone. Space Marine and Primaris looks more like the big hero Space Marines. Yeah. I still think they should have just upgraded normal Space Marines and made them Primaris size. Sort of a mix of the two. I don't know. I'm hoping eventually they'll just make regular Space Marines sort of that big as well. Imagine like a Devastator squad for sort of Primaris size, they'd look awesome. I fear if they just replace the old Space Marine stuff with like Primaris stuff, I just don't feel the new squads as much. Like, I like my Assault squads and my Devastator squads, things like that. I have 50 plus acolytes to paint for the Gene Stealer cult and I don't have any bikes. Cries. Wow. Yeah, I'll cry too. And the bikes are amazing, aren't they? Just absolutely amazing. I'm using all my willpower to resist, but one day I will get some, but they're just incredible. Haven't they announced new Primaris sniper scopes too? Yeah. They do look awesome, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think Space Marines are sort of reminding me now a little bit of Stormcast, ironically. The cult calls to you. Yeah, it really does. I have got some Gene Stealer cult stuff. I've got some acolytes and neophytes. And I've got an unbuilt Goliath, which I need to build still. And a built Goliath. And I think that's it. Oh, I've got a couple of unbuilt heroes as well. Oh, and some aberrants as well. I like the new announcements, but I still think I should keep my mini marines. I've got like 40 poxwalkers to paint. I hate it. Yeah, I got mine commissioned painted. Oh. Neophytes are okay, but acolytes are awesome. Yeah, acolytes are awesome. Yeah, I do want to get some more actually. Eventually, I'll turn that into a proper army because I really like the Gene Stealer cult. But right now, I'm just going to focus on the Gitz and actually have a playable army of Gitz. I have too many armies, but they're okay. Like, I'll have quite a few points, but just not enough battle line stuff, so I end up with half playable armies, and I need to just focus on one for a bit. But I think if I go back into 40k, Gene Stealer cult might be the ones to focus on. But then there's like... but then there's going to be new chaos. It's like, Well, I want to do more of my Death Guard as well. There's just too much to do. Yeah, the cult are definitely cool, and of course if they'd have got a limo, you know, I might have found it harder to resist, but oh, the bikes are just incredible though. And I think they're a good price as well. We were sort of talking about what we anticipated for the price of the bikes to be before they came out, and they're actually cheaper than we thought, so yeah, definitely got to pick that set up at some point. Cool. Yeah, $55 US. I think it's $32.50 or something over here. Let's have a look. Because we were thinking on sort of like about 40 quid. Jeans I call it. Oh my god. There they are. It's an interesting set as well. It's like I expected like the quad bike thing to be on its own, but it's interesting that you get 4 bikes in the quad bike. Yeah, $32.50 I think is quite good really, compared to some stuff. Yeah, definitely got a box or 2 of them. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Don't mind converting some up for like Necromunda or Blind Jitsu stuff as well. It'd be really cool. Remember the days when GW releases were few and far between, and now we're spoilt for choice. Yeah, I know, but you'd have a few things come out every month, and that was it. I sort of want to get the new Sisters and the Cult too. Yeah, well, don't mention Sisters. That's another army that would be too hard to resist as well. Right, we've got about 3 minutes left, so this Rakar flesh is taking too long to dry. But there's not a great deal to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the rim of his base. Not that colour though. And then we'll call it a night there. He's so close to finished, so I think I'll probably try and get him finished tomorrow. And then I'll get pictures up on all the regular social media stuff. I don't really have the photo area set up at the moment, so I'll try to take the best photos of him. But of course you guys see what it looks like now anyway. He's not going to look much different to this, he's just going to have a bit prettier base. But yeah, really happy with this miniature. Does look good. Such a nice range. I'm definitely going to get another one for the boss. And try and do some conversion work on that, I think. Thank you. Looks awesome, I like the skin on them, it's so fit in a variable setting of the Gitz and Troggoths. Thank you. Yeah, I think made a good choice on colours on this one actually. I don't know how easy it is to see it on camera, but there's like subtle purples and yellows in there as well. Probably a bit hard to see. You sort of see on the top of him. So it sort of goes yellow. So obviously on his face it's sort of purple and up around where his nipple probably should be. And on his legs. So yeah, really happy with that. I've sworn not to buy any more stuff until all the models I have are painted. Must be iron within. Yeah, everyone says that. Everyone says that and it never happens. Of course, if I said that, then I'd never buy any models for about 5 years. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. And again, if you haven't seen the Troll Flesh video, or Troggoth Flesh video, you can see just how easy it is to do with all these different sort of colours and stuff. It's literally just subtle dry brushing here and there. It just works really well. I'm really happy with how these ones came out. You got the greens and the oranges and that. Even bits of purple on there. But just really fun to paint and really easy. Iron within, iron without, iron shake it all about. Yeah, and on that note, I think that's a good phrase to end it on. So, hope you guys have a good rest of the day, evening, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Before we go, in AOS are Troggoths and Gitz the same sort of species as the orcs, or are they a separate thing? Like how 40k orcs and grots are the same fungus thing. I don't know actually. I think they might be different, but they're in the same army. They sort of work together. I haven't read the fluff properly because I'm terrible at that, so I'm sure someone else will know. But anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. It's been really good as always. Always fun to talk to you guys in the chat. And yeah, as I say, I've been quite good at doing these every other week. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back in a couple of weeks and I'll just keep it going. So, and who knows, I'll be on to something else by then. Probably still Gloomspite Gitz though. So, but by then I should hopefully have these little stumpy dudes painted. They're so tiny. They're just so tiny. And yeah, who knows? We'll probably be painting maybe some of the heroes or some of the other squads. We'll see. So anyway, yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining me. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks.